Good morning, students. Welcome back to our class. How are you? Today we are going to learn chapter 2. What is the name of the chapter? Computer Programming Concepts. Chapter 2, Computer Programming Concepts. All the computer programs are made up in special language, which is understandable to computer is called a programming language. What is all the computer programs are made up in a special language. Computer programs, we know that so many programs in your computer. All these programs are made by one or another language. Right. The person, those who are writing the computer program, who are doing this, persons are doing. Like you, some others are doing or writing the program. Those who are writing the computer program called a programmer, a computer programmer. Computer programs, all the computer programs are made by special computer language that is understandable to computer. That is called a computer language. The person, those who are writing the program, is called a programmer. The most useful programming language at present, the most useful or famous computer programs or computer programming languages are C, C++, Visual Basic, Java. So many other programs are there. These are some important computer programming languages. C, C++, Visual Basic or VB, Java, etc. are some of the programming languages. The next, types of programming language. There are different types of programming languages. First one is machine language. What is machine language? It is a low-level language that was used in early 1950s. See, it is a low-level computer language that was used in early 1950s. In machine language, the data feed in the form of 0 and 1. How the data are feeding in machine language? In the form of 0 and 1. These are called binary digits or codes. These 0 and 1 are called binary numbers or binary digits, which is easily understandable to the computer. Machine language is easily understandable to the computer. Only 0 and 1. With the help of 0 and 1, the computer experts is writing the program in machine language. These binary digits are also called machine language. Which binary digits? 0 and 1. These binary digits are also called machine language. The program written for one machine does not run on other machine. See, the program written for one machine does not run on other machine. Main disadvantage. Machine language has the advantage of very high speed and very low memory utilization. High speed we can write the program in high speed. The utilization of memory is very low. Okay, then some codes are there 000, 0011, 0110. These are the examples of machine language. The next one is assembly language. What is assembly language? It is developed in the middle of 1950s, in the middle of 1950s. In the program is written in assembly language, need to convert in machine language. Okay, the program written in assembly language, if you are writing the program in assembly language, it is need to convert in the machine language. After writing the program, again it convert into machine language. The translator programs known as assemblies. What is the translator program? It is called known as assemblies, were developed to convert the assembly language program into machine language. Who is doing the work? The assemblies, the language. Assemblies are doing or converting assembly language into machine language. A program written in assembly language is called the source program. When we are writing the program in assembly language, what is the name? It is called the source program, and the program converted into machine language by the assembler is called object program or object code. Okay, the program written in assembly language is called the source program. In assembly language it is called the source program. After converting using assemblies, what is the name? It is called the object program or object code. Okay, this is assembly language. The next one is high level language. High level language. The program written in high level language are simple English like commands to perform a task. High level language means simple English like writing in English. The same way we can write a high level programming language. High level language we can use. The program written in high level language are simple English like commands to perform a task. These programs require translator to convert into machine language. Okay, again conversion is needed there. After writing any program, finally it convert into machine language. Why? Because the computer knows only 0 and 1. Machine language is on the base of 0 and 1. Okay, we can use any language, high level, assembly language, so many other languages are coming. You can use any language, but finally it convert into machine language because computer knows only 2 digits 0 and 1. These programs require translator to convert. High level language is required to convert into machine language. Which program is needed? Translator. Translator is needed to convert into machine language. Then high level language examples: Fortran, COBOL. Okay. Then modern high level language: BASIC, C++. These are the examples of a high level language. The next very high level language, artificial intelligence language. See, very high level language. These languages are developed to put less efforts to less time in developing commercial business software. Okay, for developing company software, commercial, e-commerce software or business software, very high level languages are used. These are written in simple English language. After that, it is converting into machine language. Okay, examples are there. Power Builder Access, SQL, CSP. So many examples are there. These are some common languages. The next, artificial intelligence. These languages are made for artificial intelligence, in which computer will have ability to think and take a decision. Okay, artificial intelligence in which computer will have ability to think and take a decision. The programs written in these languages are only for artificial intelligence, where programmer needs to think about only what problems need to be solved or not. Okay, artificial intelligence, the ability to think and take a decision. Okay, the artificial intelligence languages. Examples: Mercury, OP/5, Prolog, etc. These are the language using an artificial intelligence. Okay, next topic, translator. What is translator? The program specially designed to convert the instruction written in computer language into machine language, so that it is executed by CPU directly, is called a translator. Okay, a special program converting a computer code, a written computer language into machine language. Machine language is called a translator. The instruction that need to be translated is called source code. The instruction which is needed to translate the code, the program which is needed to translate, what is called? That is called a source code. And the instruction after converting machine language is called a object code. After converting, we are getting object code. Before converting, what is the name? It is called a source code. Means translator is converting source code into object code. Right? The next, assembler. Assembler are the special programs designed to convert assembly language programs into machine language, and vice versa. Vice versa means we can convert the machine language into assembly language also. What is the function of assembler? Assembler are the special programs designed to convert assembly language program to machine language. The assembler programs generate each corresponding pattern or series, zeros and ones, for each source statement, and the output is called the object code. Okay, what is the name of the output? The output is called the object code. The next one is compiler. What is compiler? Compiler are the special programs designed to convert the programs written in high level language into machine language. Okay, if you are writing a program in high level language using compiler, you can convert into machine language. You can convert into machine language. The extension of the executable file is .exe. The extension of the executable file is .exe. The next one is interpreter. In the program specially designed to convert the source code into intermediate code. What is the function of interpreter? Interpreter converting the source code into intermediate code. Interpreters do not store the object code in a separate file and do not store in memory. So, advantage of interpreter. Interpreter is do not store the object code in a separate file and do not store in the memory. Right? Interpreters read each instruction line by line, then translate it into object code without reading the entire program. Okay, without reading the entire program, the interpreter is read line by line. Line by line, interpreter is read the program. These are slow as compared to compilers. This process is very slow because it is line by line, it is reading. As they translate instructions line by line without reading the whole program. That is why this is little more slow compared to compiler. The next modular programming. Modular programming is the process of subdividing a computer program into separate subprograms. Modular programming is the process of subdividing a computer program into separate programs. It is a software design technique that emphasizes the functionality of a program into independent, interchangeable modules such that each contains everything necessary to execute only one aspect of the desired functionality. Okay. Modules are typically incorporated into programs through interface. It is typically incorporated into programs through interface. In this programming, the individual modules run independently. Individual programs run independently. The whole program is divided logically into separate modules. In this program, the whole program is divided logically into separate modules. The next, procedural programming. What is procedural programming? Procedural language is a type of computer programming language that specifies a series of well-structured steps and procedures within its programming context to compose programs. It contains a systematic order of statements, functions, and commands to complete a computational task or a program. Procedural language is also known as imperative language. It is also known as imperative language. Then next, event-driven programming and object-oriented programming. Event-driven programming. This programming is used in graphical user interface and always said to be event driven because nothing will happen until the user click on button. Nothing will happen until the user clicking on the button. Okay, the application will respond only when the user click on the button. Only when the user is click on the button, then the program is executed. Then next, object oriented programming. Object oriented programming, OOP, is a programming paradigm that represents the concept of objects that have data, fields and associated procedures known as methods. Objects which are usually instances of classes are used to interact with one another is design applications and computer programs. Okay, some examples: C++, Java, JavaScript, C#, and Delphi are examples of object-oriented programming languages. This programming is object-oriented programming that increases the use of codes and decreases the headache of maintenance of code. This is using code and increase the reuse of codes and decrease the headache of maintenance of code. Then one more topic: rapid application development. What is rapid application development? RAD. RAD language help the programmer to design the program the way they want it to look, the user interface, and then they write the source code to make the interface work out useful, such as display information in window. Okay, RAD languages help the programmer to design the program the way they want it to look, and then they write the source code to make the interface. Okay, then I am concluding today's class. Okay, thank you.